Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to the 2022 Tempo Awards. My name is Chrissy O'Connell, and I am the Secretary for Tempo, the Easton Music Parents Organization. Each year, Tempo recognizes students who have participated in ensembles, auditioned groups, the musical, and state and district festivals. This year, we are acknowledging 218 students within the Oliver Ames and Easton Middle School programs. I'd like to start off by thanking Mrs. Kavanaugh for attending her first Tempo Awards. Thank you very much for being here. And we would also like to start by thanking the entire Easton Public School Department of Music. We want to inform everyone that this is being recorded by ECAT, so thank you, ECAT, for doing this for us. And then just a couple of things before we get underway. We have made every effort to get everything right for this evening, but if for any reason there are changes needed, please let your teacher or a Tempo board member know, and we will fix it. Number 2, as we read the names, please hold your applause until all the names have been read. Students, as your names are called, please come up on the left side to receive your award and leave to the right. Now, I would like to introduce our member-at-large for the Easton Middle School Bands, Piper Janalis, to begin the presentation of our Easton Middle School Awards.
Thank you. I'm going to read the names of all of the Easton Middle School students that participated in marching band, junior district band, or junior SEMSPA. And again, please hold your applause until I read all the names. And as your name is read, if you could come up and get your certificate and then shake the hands of all of your wonderful music teachers. Michaela Brooks for marching band. Patrick Dunlap for marching band. Jordan Itau, marching band, junior district band, and junior SEMSPA. Aiden Kabier, marching band. Arna Prasad, junior district band and junior SEMSPA. Adam Shafizadeh, Shafizadeh, sorry. Marching band, junior district and junior SEMSPA. Paige Smith, junior SEMSPA. Owen Stairs, junior district and junior SEMSPA. William Sue, marching band and junior SEMSPA. Eddie Bishop, junior district band. Darwin Block, junior district. Jenny Diaguier, junior SEMSPA. Katie Hobbs, junior district. Julia Itau, junior SEMSPA. Knox Jornalis, junior district and junior SEMSPA. Hannah Lee, junior district and junior SEMSPA. Olivia McGee, junior SEMSPA. Jackson Morera, junior SEMSPA. Isabel Raleigh, junior district. Daphne Slobodkin, junior district. And Ada Visnaskis, junior district and junior SEMSPA. Congratulations to all of the Easton Middle School recipients. I'd like to now introduce our communications chair, Lynn DeCudo, to present our freshman awards.
Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm going to read your name, and same as the 8th graders, come on up to this side of the stage, and you'll come up and get your certificate. John Anderson, concert band, jazz band. Tristan Anderson, concert band, marching band, musical drumline, jazz band. Xavier Apelisi, concert band. Anastasia Athenides, marching band. Ella Khaleesi, concert band, jazz band. Joseph Khaleesi, concert band, jazz band. Colleen Carey, show choir, musical. Samantha Karen, guitar, marching band. Franklin Chen, concert band, junior district. Angela Sherigio, concert band, musical pit, junior SEMSBA, marching band, combo, and show choir pit. Colin Costello, concert band and jazz band. Colleen Cummings, color guard. Connor Dewey, orchestra. Sophia DeBona, musical. Emma Ducharme, concert band. Hannah Farber, concert band, junior SEMSBA, Tri-M, jazz band. Stella Fernandez, musical. Gianluca Garofalo, concert band, marching band, combo, show choir pit. Anna Gianni, concert band, marching band. Jared Grant, orchestra. Lillian Griffith, concert band, musical drumline, marching band. Julia Hansen, orchestra. Abigail Holmes, musical. Taylor Lawless, concert band. Z. Leach, orchestra, musical, chamber orchestra. Avery Leahy, show choir, musical. Hannah Lee, orchestra, senior district, chamber orchestra. Colin LeMay, concert band. Pucci Luau, concert band, marching band, jazz band, combo, show choir pit. Nathaniel Mazuka, concert band. Mackenzie Merrill, orchestra. Marvel Nimar, orchestra, junior SEMSBA, junior district, chamber orchestra. Tu Nguyen, orchestra, musical. Sean O'Rourke, concert band, musical. Charlotte Ramsey, concert band, jazz band. Charlotte Rowell, musical. Matthew Scarborough, concert band, junior SEMSBA, marching band, combo, show choir pit. Haley Smith, guitar. Anthony Salamini, concert band, jazz band. Alexander Steves, concert band, marching band, jazz band. Maxwell Sue, concert band, senior district, senior SEMSBA, marching band, jazz band. Alva Talbot, orchestra. Evan Visnoskis, concert band, jazz band. Sonia Warwick, orchestra. Benjamin Weeks, concert band, jazz band. Alexis Weintraub, concert band, junior SEMSBA, junior district, jazz band. And Olga Zuraladu, orchestra. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Congratulations to all of the freshmen. Did I get your name right? Yeah. Kind of. Okay, now I'm going to bring up Colleen Proudler, who's going to present the sophomores with their awards.
All right, good evening, everyone. We have Angelique Alphonse, orchestra and chamber orchestra. Emma Andromelos, orchestra, chamber orchestra. Madison Barr, concert band, jazz band, senior districts, combo, show choir pit, musical pit, marching band, Tri-M. Alexa Berman, concert choir musical. Aiden Byers, orchestra. Kate Callanan, concert band, jazz band, combo, show choir pit, marching band. Lucas Chavez, concert band, jazz band, musical pit, marching band. Joshua Conley, concert band, jazz band, senior SEMSBA, marching band, Tri-M. Jasmine Cooper, concert band. Emma Cormie, guitar. Timothy Daigle, concert band, jazz band, marching band, combo, show choir pit. Daniela DeBona, musical. Liam Dunlop, concert band, jazz band, marching band. Wyatt Fain, concert band, marching band. Tyler Gallagher, concert band. Ariel Gao, concert band. Charlotte Gagan, show choir, musical. Reagan George, concert band, marching band, jazz band, tri-M, combo, show choir pit, sorry. Alexis Gilmartin, orchestra, chamber orchestra, tri-M, senior SEMSBA, marching band. Brendan Hawking, concert band, jazz band. Bridget Hughes, concert band. Cole Jabor, orchestra. Thomas Jones, concert band, marching band. Ian Kelly, concert band. Alyssa Kenny, concert choir, musical, senior district. Chloe Lee, concert band, jazz band. Max Montero, concert band, marching band, musical drumline. Madeline Munzel, guitar. Jesse Okocha, concert band. Kagan Proudler, concert band, jazz band, marching band, musical pit, tri-M, combo, show choir pit. Jack Reinhardt, orchestra, guitar. Paul Ramiro, concert band. Marvin Seminard, concert band, jazz band. Akila Sentakambar, concert band. Andrew Shafizadeh, concert band, jazz band, marching band. Leah Shaughnessy, guitar. Micah Silva, concert band, jazz band, marching band, musical pit, senior district. Katie Soberai, concert band, jazz band. Finn Spencer, guitar. Benjamin St. Louis, concert band. Brendan Thomas, concert band. Katie Umana, color guard. Valerie Vent, orchestra. Jamie Weeks, concert band, senior district. Sophie West, concert band, jazz band, marching band, tri-M, musical pit. And Nicholas Westerbeek, concert band. Congratulations to all the sophomores. And now I'd like to introduce our member-at-large for the Oliver Ames Marching Band, Jamie Anderson, to begin the presentation of third-year awards. But before the names are read, we invite Mr. Benson up to explain the awards that will be given to the juniors and seniors.
Hello, just a quick public service announcement. Did we go to this slide yet? What do you want? Can we go over one slide? I think, yeah, okay. So we are returning to an old custom here at Oliver Ames with the awarding of varsity letters for music to juniors who have completed their third year in our program. So this is super cool. We used to do it. We thought it was a great idea. But as with so many things, the best laid plans gone awry. We don't have the letters. So that's okay. That's okay. We still want to acknowledge all of our juniors. Seniors, you will also be receiving a varsity letter and a service bar in addition to the letter to denote the extra year of service to the programs. So juniors, you'll be able to pick those up in class sometime in the next week or so. Seniors, I will drive them to your houses. You're welcome. Okay. We'll be back. All right.
Thanks. We're good? Did you switch over? Cool. Leticia Ayala, concert choir, show choir. Ava Anderson, concert choir, show choir, musical. Avery Anderson, concert band. Cooper Anderson, concert band, jazz band, marching band, musical. Amelia Andre, orchestra, chamber orchestra, tri-M, senior districts. Jeffrey Beaumier, orchestra. Nicole Brooks, concert band, jazz band, marching band, musical drumline. Hector Busio, concert band. William Burns, orchestra, musical. Brady Burton, concert band, marching band, musical drumline. John Carey, concert band, jazz band, musical. Kirsten Chan, musical. Mitchell Kolakusis, guitar. Mia Corradini, concert band. Yasmin Correa, guitar, marching band, Tri-M. Mihai De Silva, concert band. Kevin Droney, concert band. Matthew Droney, concert band. Elizabeth Feeney, concert band. James Ferraro, color card, guitar, orchestra. Lily Ferraro, musical. Gabriela Ferreira, show choir, musical. Michael Giambuso, guitar, Tri-M, combo, show choir pit. Ezra Graham, concert band, jazz band, marching band. Grace Harrington, concert band, jazz band, marching band. Tegan Hodges, concert band. Grace Hauser, musical. Donovan Howard, concert band. Matthew Lee, orchestra, chamber orchestra, senior districts. Daniel Linharis, musical. Margaret McAdam, concert band. Gianna Mello, musical. Janelle Mello, musical. Beatrice Nazar, concert choir, show choir. Mireille Nemmer, orchestra, chamber orchestra, senior districts, senior SEMSBA, Tri-M, musical. Sky Nieves, concert choir, show choir, and musical. Samin Nihad, concert band, jazz band, senior SEMSBA, marching band, Tri-M. Lily Uzonian, color guard. Owen Parker, concert choir, musical. Cassie Pashas, concert band, jazz band, senior districts, marching band, musical. Ian Silva, orchestra, senior districts. Gabe Silverman, concert band. Patrick Spillane, guitar. Olivia Stone, musical. Tova Talib, show choir, musical. Marty Sankoff, concert band, jazz band, marching band. Sammy Weintraub, concert band, jazz band, senior districts, marching band. Now I'd like to introduce our secretary, Chrissy O'Connell, to present the senior awards.
I don't think I was the right person for this job. But I'm going to start with, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. All right. So let's do this. Seniors, we have a photographer here. Please smile for the camera as I read your name. Well, not as I read your name, as you get up on the stage. Okay. All right, let's just do this. All right. Emily Barnett, musical. I said no clapping at the beginning. Clap at the end. Amanda Barth, concert choir. Drew Baxter, musical. Noah Belito, orchestra, chamber orchestra. Jadzia Belmore, concert choir, show choir, musical. Haley Bourne, orchestra. Jessica Bradley, musical. Abigail Bryan Jones, orchestra, chamber orchestra. Anthony Calisi, concert band. Christian Kantav, concert choir. Oh, we're a little backed up. Jack Capiello, concert band, jazz band, marching band. Brendan Connolly, concert band. Bryn Cook, orchestra, chamber orchestra. Lily Crowley, concert band, marching band, jazz band. Tyler DeCudo, concert choir, show choir, musical, senior district, Tri-M. Daniele D'Souza, musical. Christopher DiNicola, musical. Matthew Dunlap, concert band, jazz band, marching band. Owen Eldridge, guitar. Sean Galligan, musical. Antonia Guinness, musical. Aisha Gerard, musical color guard. Jacob Grimaldi, musical. Maisie Hamkinton, I knew I was going to mess that up. Orchestra, sorry, Maisie. Simon Hall, concert band, jazz band. Evan Hilliard, concert band, jazz band, marching band, combo, show choir, pit. Brantley Holmes, musical. Cameron Isvek, musical. Chase Isvek, concert band, jazz band, musical drumline, marching band. Lauren Kelly, musical. Benjamin Kempner, concert band. Samuel Kidd, orchestra. Karis Lentini, concert band. Amelia Laughlin, concert choir, show choir, musical, senior district. Catherine Malafato, concert band. Kate McLaughlin, musical. Alexander Nason, guitar. Min Nguyen, concert band. Kaylee O'Connell, concert choir, show choir, musical. Brad Parad, concert band, jazz band, senior SEMSBA, Tri-M, concert choir, musical, senior district, marching band. Caroline Pepper, concert band. Mia Reinhardt, concert band, jazz band, orchestra, chamber orchestra, Tri-M, marching band, musical. Zoe Ravicchio, concert band, senior districts, Tri-M, musical pit, marching band, jazz band. Raina Roach, concert choir, show choir, musical. CJ Santos, musical. Molly Skinner, concert band. Jason Spagone, concert band, jazz band, junior SEMSBA, marching band. Kylie Spillane, concert choir, show choir, musical. Rebecca Steves, concert band, marching band. Mairead Tarpey, concert choir, show choir, musical. Jaden Tull, orchestra. Hannah Umana, concert band, jazz band, marching band. Ethan Viveros, concert choir. Bradford Washburn, concert band, jazz band. Catherine Weatherby, concert band, jazz band, marching band. Melanie Yell, concert band. Congratulations, seniors. I'd like to now introduce Member-at-Large for the Easton Middle School Bands, Piper Janalis again, to present the recipients of the Tempo Scholarships.
Thank you. All right. This is the third year that Tempo has raised funds to issue senior scholarships. We're excited to thank our community for participating in all of the fundraising events that we did this year to build up these scholarship opportunities. This year we had a record 17 applicants for the Tempo scholarships, and we were honored to read the stories of how music has shaped all of you over the years. I just wanted to do a quick explanation. A committee made up of 6 parents read each essay carefully, and as one of the parents on the committee, I can tell you that it was not easy to choose the scholarship recipients. This year, we weren't even sure how many scholarships we were going to be able to give, and not gonna lie, the coffers were a little thin when the year started. But thank you to everyone for all of their support and their generosity this year, and we were able to give out 7 scholarships. So As I read each scholarship, if the recipient could come to the stage, receive their certificate, and then just pause, there's a little X right there so you can get your picture taken. That would be great. And the envelope. So the first scholarship goes to Mia Reinhardt. The second scholarship goes to Jack Capiello. Jack can't be here tonight. The third scholarship goes to Kaylee O'Connell, and you're going to make me cry. The fourth scholarship goes to Emily Barnett. The fifth scholarship goes to Bryn Reagan Cook. The sixth scholarship, not easy to say, goes to Matt Dunlap. And the seventh scholarship goes to Brad Parad. Congratulations to all of the recipients. Congratulations to everyone. And I just wanted to say, as someone who was on the committee, reading these essays made me realize how lucky that we are to have a music program here in Easton, and how lucky we are to have the music staff and teachers that we have here in Easton. They were really moving. So with that, I will introduce the teachers for their teacher awards. I'm not sure who's coming first. Was it on the list? I'm sorry, excuse me. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. One moment. So how close do I have to get? Oh. So I'm Mr. Farrell. I ran the show choir pit and combo band this year. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize Evan Hilliard for all he did. I met Evan 5 years ago. He was a very high energy, meme-loving, and music-loving individual. And now 5 years later, I can say that he is a lot taller. Still the same person, loves memes and music, but he is also a fine musician, leader, and person. Coming into his senior year, Evan Hilliard was the section leader of the marching band for the low brass, section leader for the trombones and jazz band, and though there is no section leader in combo, he was a big help. It's not really an awarded position or anything, but he really just came up and just came and helped when we needed it. Whether it is 7 a.m. on a Saturday when I called him to ask for help to load a pickup truck because we needed to get stuff to a pancake breakfast, or if it was getting everyone in the combo together on the same page at a show or getting ready for a show, because as we know, show choir shows go by fast and quick, and if you get lost for a second, you might get left behind. I'm thankful for Evan for all he did, and I'd like to award him the Certificate for Distinguished Service by Tempo. Come on up, Evan.
You get one of these.
All right, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Charlene Dalrymple to...
I don't think you need an introduction.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm lucky that I just made it. Thank you. We're doing a little mom-in-law sitting. Anyway, I'm here tonight to give 5 special awards, and that has to do with the musical theater program. Tonight, I'd like to thank all of the students and parents and staff who are involved with Legally Blonde this year in making it a highlight for a very special year, and that year meaning getting us back on stage. I would also like to thank the students who performed in a musical for the first time, trusting that we would help them through and make it one of the best experiences in their lives, as I hope it was. We were blessed in many ways, and I would like to honor several students who helped to make that happen. These young women, all experienced and wonderful singers, were the leaders in bringing forth their enthusiasm, spirit, and overall great attitude to the entire cast and crew by demonstrating their dedication, work ethic, and overall love of performance to many of those who had never performed in a musical, as well as to all the members of the cast and crew. They worked to make Legally Blonde an outstanding production, not only on the stage, but off the stage as well. Their dedication to each of their roles heightened everyone's level of performance, and we were fortunate to have a team, or that kind of a team, leading this show, not to mention their dancing ability and fabulous voices. So tonight, I would like to give the award for outstanding performance in a musical to each of the following students. I'm going to give you a little hint of who they are before we announce who they are. And let me get these in order of no special importance, just so I know what I'm doing. So, how's this for a personal essay? Jadzia Belmore, for her sass, energy, and boldness of spirit. Come on up, Jadzia. For her outstanding performance in a musical.
Congratulations.
I've got tears coming out of my nose. Of course he will propose. Amelia Laughlin. For her comic creativity, attention to harmonic detail in the score, her imagination and timing, and overall, how can I help attitude. Let me get the right one here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And it also is outstanding performance in a musical. Our next recipient, her lines are, when your bend and snap has that much snap, it's been known to alter all laws of physics and logic. Kylie Spillane. And Kylie for her unending energy, uplifting attitude, and recruiter and assistant to the athletes that were in our cast. And our next award for outstanding performance in a musical, her quote is, "Believe in what you can achieve." And she did just that in the performance of the role of Elle Woods. Tyler DeCudo. Congratulations. I'll give you a word and then I'll explain it. Hold on, not yet, not yet. Don't go anywhere. So Tyler, for her consistent work to be the best Elle Woods she could be, dedicating her efforts to maintain her stamina, voice, and overall health to take on a very demanding role, and then coming through with flying colors every night. Congratulations. We just knocked heads. It was kind of fun. So you were a fabulous quartet of leading ladies, and I thank you so much for all your hard work. The next award I would like to give is the Musical Theater Award. And this Musical Theater Award is given to a student who displays dedication to theater arts and performance of it over the course of their years at Oliver Ames. I recall this individual being somewhat on the shy side when she was first cast as the fairy godmother in her first show at OA, Cinderella. She was the youngest of the leads at the time, but displayed her ability and love of theater from the get-go. It's a difficult task to play a mother when you're in your teens, much less than one who has magical powers. But this young lady pulled it off, again with flying colors. Then junior year, to another mom character in Mamma Mia, in that leading role of Donna. And how disappointed it was for all of us not to be able to have audiences see her hard work and that of the entire cast. We were lucky enough to be able to perform it, thank you, in our auditorium in front of a camera so we could all see it. And we're grateful for that. I sincerely hope that she gets the opportunity to play the same role in the future so she can perform before a real live audience. Then to 21-22, and the road was clear to bring back the OA musical this March. And Emily's Paulette was funny, endearing, sometimes sad, but always hopeful. And I'm sure you'd all agree that her performance was outstanding. Emily was also cast as our cast member mom, filling in for people whenever they couldn't be at rehearsal, whether it was singing or speaking or blocking or dancing, whatever it was, she was there to fill in. And being the program assistant, Instagram assistant for getting messages out to the cast, along with Owen Parker, he was part of that team too. And to get the messages out about the show to the student body and highlighting our senior members. They did a lot of things on Instagram that helped the show. In addition, she worked as set builder assistant, painting assistant, anything she could do to help throughout the rehearsal production process. So Emily Barnett, would you come down, please? Suffice it to say, Emily has all the requirements needed to be very successful at Emerson College, where she will be headed in the fall. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
And now I'd like to introduce Olivia Ryan for the Show Choir and Choral Awards. Is that right?
Hello, everybody. So I have a few awards to present tonight. I'm going to start off with, sorry, I'm just getting organized over here, the Outstanding Choir Member Award. So, the people I have chosen for this award could not be more deserving. While we were a small choir this year and every member brought something special and unique to the table, these individuals' talent and dedication through their years in choir made them tremendous assets to the group. They all have a consistently positive attitude, are inquisitive, good listeners, and wonderful leaders. Though this is a choir-specific award, I do want to note that their dedication to choir, show choir, and the musical over the years has made them seasoned professionals in the OA music department, and we will truly not be the same without them next year. Their musical talent, humor, kindness, and friendship to one another and to the other members of the choir is really something special. Receiving the Outstanding Choir Member Award this year, first is Kaylee O'Connell. Our second recipient is Mairead Tarpey. Congratulations. And our final recipient of the Outstanding Choir Member Award is Raina Roach. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, the second award I'll be presenting is the Outstanding Solo Award. This is in relation to a show choir. The person receiving the Outstanding Solo Award this year is a remarkable talent. From the moment I heard this person's singing voice in theater class back in September, I was beyond impressed. I genuinely forgot/didn't realize that high schoolers could have that much talent, poise, and technique. Her solo in our show choir set this year really brought our performance to the next level, as she has a special ability to really connect with the audience when performing and never shies away from just belting it out. While she is extremely humble, I am thrilled to have this opportunity to hype up this student and maybe embarrass her a little bit, but I just want her to know how incredible of a singer and performer she really is. I sincerely hope that she continues to take the stage and share her talent in college, as her new classmates would be so lucky to witness it. Receiving the Outstanding Solo Award this year is Amelia Laughlin. Congratulations. Okay, I will now be presenting the Show Choir Award. I will be giving the show choir award to someone who I would really consider the MVP of show choir this year. Her talent and leadership skills are unmatched, and she took on so many responsibilities this year as a dance captain and made it look quite easy. And being a dance captain is so much more than just knowing the choreography. You have to be physically and mentally present at every rehearsal because it falls on you to fill in the gaps of other people's knowledge and memory. And then before you can even do that, you have to have the personality that allows your peers to feel comfortable approaching you for help. And as a senior who is so seasoned in the show choir game, it can be easy to find yourself on a bit of a high horse. But not this person. She is kind, understanding, humble, patient, and always makes me laugh. And I have never had more fun watching anyone on stage than when she is up there killing it. The show choir award goes to Miss Kylie Spillane. Congratulations. Okay, last but not least, I'll be presenting the National Choral Award. When choosing who to receive this award, I thought about who really goes above and beyond every day and who has really left their mark here in this program. This person is truly a professional. She has talent beyond words, performance quality of someone twice her age, and a very admirable amount of musical technique. She is a true triple threat, or more like a quadruple or quintuple threat, if that exists. It has been an honor to watch her grow as a performer and a person this year. I am so proud of the choices she has made and the risks she has taken both on and off stage. She reminds me of myself in high school in a lot of ways, sometimes trying to take on a little too much, but always making it work somehow. And when I was in high school choir and my teacher was absent, the substitute plans were always left to me. And I found myself in a very full circle moment this year when I had COVID a few months ago and I found myself leaving the sub plans to this student. As a student, she is dependable and efficient. As a performer, she is dazzling and expressive, and I think I can speak for the people who know her well to say she's an amazing friend and a wonderful person to have in your life. I look forward to working with her in the future when I inevitably ask her for help with show choir next year. And I'm so glad I got to have her in my choir this year. She has some very large shoes to fill. Receiving the National Choral Award is Ms. Tyler DeCudo. Congratulations. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thank you. I'm sorry, I dropped the pen. Oh, no, it's fine.
And next up, we'll have Mr. Korn with the Orchestra Awards.
Hi, everyone. Tempo Awards is always very exciting ceremony for me. First of all, it is when I see all of you and kind of like with your own kids, you know, it goes like a movie, right? When they were little and now they're big, and when we see you every day, so maybe it doesn't seem like you grow up very quickly, but then, oops, in the end of you know, this senior year, so you are grown-ups. I also always with great anticipation think about the handshakes. It's an interesting procedure. First of all, I kind of didn't you notice, guys, that sometimes they look up when they shake hands? And our sign in orchestra room, look at the conductor. So it's like, yes, they learn. They look up the conductor when they shake their hands. And some of you don't, that's okay. The other thing is how strong or not strong you shake your hands. And I have to, every time, since maybe 4 years ago, I sang. Kevin Proudler was my student in guitar ensemble. He shook my hands with such an immense force that I still remember the feeling of it. And every time you come to me, I think, will that happen or not? So what do I do? Anyway, this, I love every senior class, so I would lie that this senior class I love more than the last year. And so really, you guys were a wonderful, and still are, a wonderful bunch of people with some of you were just very funny, and I have to say, there was the first time in my years at OA when I went to students' Oscars night, and I saw the awards the students give to other students, and this is so much truth to it. I absolutely agree. For instance, Maisie Hakimdin, who was nominated for one of the best laughing people at the school, right? She has such a phenomenal laugh. And to have her in class all 4 years was so much joy. She did sometimes reminded me of a very, well, among violinists perhaps, it's a famous story. One of the most famous violin teachers in history of the violin teaching was actually from Ukraine. And one of my teachers studied with him. He told me once that he wasn't sure that teacher even had a viola. So yet he was a wonderful teacher. So I am not sure, Maisie, if you had your own viola in those 4 years, but I
had it freshman year and then I broke it.
That was the one that fell apart, right? Yes, yeah. And some of you were nominated for the most sleeping students at Oscar nights, like sleeping in class, and yes, Sam, you like to take a nap every once in a while, yet you always were a wonderful student. A wonderful student. I just think that these little things are really okay. I mean, we are all humans, and we can be like that. But a wonderful thing about your class, really, that I think you all love music. Whether you sometimes take a little nap, or maybe laugh a lot. So, but you really all love music, and it was wonderful to see and wonderful to have this experience. So I do have a few awards as well. I think I'll actually start with the National School Orchestra Award. So unfortunately, Abby was not in school today, so I would imagine that she's not here as well. But I would like to recognize just that, her very exceptional love to music and orchestra, and National School Orchestra Award this year goes to Abby Brian Jones. So that's. Here's another interesting case, I think. So this student, I'm not sure that he ever came to Tempo Awards. And I don't think he's here today. I also remember that maybe after the first year of orchestra, I wasn't even sure that he will stay and come to the second year of orchestra. And yet he did. And he, with every concert, really, with every single concert, his joy of playing was so much more and more noticeable. Once again, I think to me, as a teacher, this is one of the most important things that I see in you, that you love music, that hopefully I did not teach you to hate music, and when you leave, I have a strong feeling that many of you will stick to it, and you're not necessarily going to be music performance majors or music education majors, but you will enjoy what you do, and you will stay with it, and you will play in all kinds of musical situations. So I think Jaden Tao is just this kind of student. So he has, I have an Outstanding Orchestra Member Award for him. The next Outstanding Orchestra Member Award is for a student who is not here today. He is sick, and it was really great to have him in class all 4 years. He's a wonderful musician, very talented, and I hope that he will definitely continue with music in one way or another. So this award is for Noah Belida. Well, next student is finally here, and she was always there. She was always ready to play, ready to help, ready to do everything that was needed in orchestra. I think she learned a great deal in those 4 years, and I hope that, Bryn, you will continue to love music and play your bass. And this one is for Bryn Cook. And I have one more for the musician from the guitar ensemble. One very good teacher. Unfortunately, I cannot credit myself for this statement. One very good teacher said that a good teacher can learn from any student. It doesn't need to be the most advanced one, from any student. It is so true. The more I teach, as they say, the more I live, the more I see that this is so true. And I can learn from, and I do, from each one of you. Sometimes you don't know that, but but it is true. This student taught me, for instance, the depth of death rock and heavy metal, something that I was not exposed to at all before. He went through great lengths teaching me kind of within the walls of Oliver Ames, meaning navigating very complicated lyrics of death rock and avoiding any kind of impropriety. So there was quite a lesson. He always was eager to participate in everything, play everything, learn everything. And I think this is he was always a great addition to our guitar ensemble. And this certificate of achievement goes to Owen Eldridge. Here we go. Take the picture. Thank you. Well, thank you for listening to me for so long, and I'm congratulate you all to wonderful 4 years. Thank you.
Next up, we'll have Mr. Benson and the Band Awards.
Oh, yes. Good luck. Thank you. Good evening. I don't know, Mr. Korn, I don't know if I can follow that. It's a tough act to follow, man. I don't know. I'll do my best. So, hello. Ooh, nice pen. So, one of I think the real privileges of my job as the music department chair is getting to make remarks at Tempo Awards night and address all of you. And I do feel tonight a little extra pressure to live up to the Oscar so graciously bestowed upon me last week by the senior class as best storyteller. You know, and I don't know, a couple weeks before that, the show choir gave me the most likely to tell an inspirational, or give an inspirational speech superlative. So, I don't know, man, that's a lot, but I'll do my best. The pressure's kind of on, I don't know. You know, last year you may recall that I based my remarks off of a gift that I had for the seniors. It was a little book, more of a booklet really, by Lauren Graham, who played Lorelai Gilmore on Gilmore Girls. So that was very pop culture for Mr. Benson, very, very 21st century, and I'm not going to do that again. So I think I'm going to alternate that. Like one year I'll talk pop culture for you, and 1 year I'll do history for me. And so this is where I think, you know, and seniors definitely, I know a lot of Marvel fans in the seniors, so this is where we kind of go into the Benson multiverse of madness, where in a reality somewhere I was a history teacher, and I'll be careful because Mr. Wisnowskis is in the house, so don't fact check me too hard, but I'll try. So I feel like I say this every time. I want to make it brief. It's usually a pipe dream, but I did shave 1,000 words off of last year's, so that's something, all right? You're welcome. And, all right, so okay. I'm gonna talk about the gift that I have for my seniors this year a little bit, and I'm gonna combine a little bit of storytelling. It's not a great one, but I think it's a meaningful one, with you know, one last chance to recap some of the lessons of the program that I hope you've learned over the years, and maybe a little bit of teaching. So one of my favorite high school teachers told us all before graduating that the first year of college can be tremendously overwhelming. In hindsight, which is always 2020, and you'll learn that one too. It absolutely was. His recommendation was to keep a journal. Nothing too detailed. 2 lines every day at minimum. One thing that you counted as a success that day, and one thing that you counted as a failure. If you were feeling extra zealous, he said, write a 3rd line that day about what you learned from that failure. So, a little positive affirmation, a little self-reflection, and before you know it, you've turned 3 or 4 lines of writing into a pattern of making failures into learning experiences. It was good advice. It got me into the habit of seeing failure as an opportunity and not an ending. So, I have a journal for each of you. You can use it for this purpose. That's up to you. You could use it as an agenda notebook. I always needed an agenda notebook, still do. Whatever you like. However, on the cover is a quotation to remind you of the journal's purpose every time you open it. The quotation comes from one of the historical figures that I look to and admire, someone about whom many biographies have been written. I've read several of them myself. One of history's greatest thinkers, leaders, and speakers. I'm going off here. So the quote is by Sir Winston Churchill, one of my faves. Sir Winston was one of the greatest success stories of the 20th century. He arguably saved the free world, and his legacy is well regarded the world over. He was and remains the only British Prime Minister to be made an honorary American citizen. He didn't start out that way, however. In fact, prior to the Second World War, he was most known for his spectacular failures. In particular, his planning of the Gallipoli campaign during the First World War, a bold strategy aimed at giving the Allies a foothold in the Mediterranean. It was an unqualified disaster. It came at the price of almost 300,000 casualties, almost 60,000 of which were combat deaths. Many in the government held him personally responsible, and he resigned from his post as First Lord of the Admiralty and joined a frontline unit where he served his country while attempting to personally atone for what he perceived as the mistakes of his life. By the time he was selected to replace Neville Chamberlain as Prime Minister in 1940, Britain stood virtually alone against Nazi Germany. France was about to fall, and Churchill was expected to fail and to be forced to sue for a negotiated peace. In fact, Chamberlain and the King's preferred choice for Prime Minister, Lord Halifax, tried to convince him to do so. Instead, he used his prolific oratory ability to inspire an almost defeated nation to fight on to final victory. Many of his wartime speeches have become required reading in college, and his life is a testament to the maxim that he lived by, and here we go. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. That's the quotation on these journals. It's one of the things that I want you to take from your time in this program. How many times did you hear me say, mistakes only define you if you let them, or it's what you learn from messing up that's important, or my personal favorite, please play your mistakes louder so that we can fix them, or some other such fortune cookie nonsense I threw your way. I got news for you, folks. None of it's original material. It's all learned, and it's just what I believe. Embrace the fact that you won't always be mistake-free. Failure is the great teacher, and you will fail. Just as much, if not more, than you succeed, and that's okay. You cannot adjust yourself to be flawless, but what you can adjust is your attitude. And these are easy things to say. I'm sure that they've been said time and again at award ceremonies and graduations and retirements or what have you. But they are truly difficult to actually live. How do you make that adjustment? Well, Churchill also said that success is in fact the ability to go from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Use the journals. Adjust your outlook as you adjust to the next chapter in your life. Accept the trials and the victories, but don't let the mistakes define you. Develop the enthusiasm for learning from every experience. Make it a habit. Work at it each day. As we say see you soon, because it's never goodbye, I would ask that you remember one other little nugget from your time here. It's never been about the destination. Learning a show has never been about winning a competition or putting on a concert. The last 2 years definitely taught us that. Preparing a solo has never been about receiving an award. It's always been about the process and not the product. The journey is the lesson. Again, all stuff you've heard me say before, but yet again, not original material. Here's another from Winnie. Every day, you may make progress. Every step may be fruitful. Yet there will stretch out before you an ever-lengthening, ever-ascending, ever-improving path. You know you will never get to the end of the journey, but this, so far from discouraging, only adds to the joy and glory of the climb. Seniors, who could have imagined these last 2 years? 3 years ago, if someone had gone back in time to tell you what these years would have been like, you would have laughed at them. Although, as well as I know some of you, you probably would have first asked if they got there in a DeLorean. And that's fine, right on, no doubt. And while many may lament the lost experiences of pandemic learning, I try to take a different viewpoint. If the journey is the lesson, then we were meant to take this journey and learn together, and we learned a lot. The value of playing together and for each other. The intrinsic value of truly putting the team before self, and the joy that comes from trying to be better every time. For your steadfastness in the pursuit of excellence through adversity, you all deserve all of the praise and recognition that you've received this evening, truly. And so now I just have a few awards to get through. I'll try to do that quickly. First, I have a Distinguished Service Award here, and I'm going to take this off. So this guy, he's not here tonight, which on the one hand makes this so tempting. Oh, man. But suffice it to say that we pride ourselves on service here. We help out. And that starts from a young age. Last week at the high school concert, right, there were EMS 8th graders backstage moving equipment. On Tuesday, oh, hey, Tuesday's the middle school concert, guys. I need stage crew. And they'll be there. And they'll be there. Probably too many of them. It'll probably be a too many cooks in the kitchen scenario. But this guy, I mean, man, there were times where, despite my moderately okay organizational ability, I forgot to get a crew, and this dude showed up to help. And, you know, it's just his nature, and he takes a lot of ribbing from me. So now you all know who it is. But it's also his internal drive to see everybody else succeed. I remember, you know, well, I can remember a few cases where you had a kid, freshman, right? Come up freshman year, and maybe you didn't make the top high school jazz band. I've seen kids be done with jazz band after that. Not this guy. The only kid in 15 years of teaching jazz band that rather than not be involved, he showed up to every single high school A-band rehearsal and took notes for his entire freshman year on what was going on and what people were doing. And that was not my jazz band. And I remember walking in and seeing that and thinking to myself, like, oh, yeah, he's going to make it. And I love this guy to death. So this is a Distinguished Service Award for Jack Capiello. Next, I have an Outstanding Performer Award. Now, there is so much more to performance than some of the things that we think of. You know, hopping up, taking a killing solo, just shredding on your instrument, just being that kind of center stage guy that's gung-ho. There's a way to be gung-ho and be a killer performer and just kind of do it from your seat. And so this guy, I mean, I've known this guy since the 4th grade, and you know, not that there haven't been some great solos over the years, but my goodness, guy just oozes enthusiasm for everything that he plays. Doesn't matter if he has a solo or not, you go near him and the energy just pours off of him. And my God, is he a snazzy dresser. So this outstanding performer award is for Bradford Washburn Jr. Ding dong. All right. Now I have 3 of these next ones here. This is the Music Honor Award, and this is in recognition of outstanding musicianship, leadership, and character. Those are toughies. So, you know, now I have to pick an order. Oh, should have thought ahead. So this guy could do this all day, no doubt. Whether that is, in fact, playing the trombone or running around trying not to break bones while he organizes things. And there never was a more upstanding guy. I mean, this kid would jump in front of a train if it meant helping one of his friends out. I have no doubt. Killer musician, killer person. You've already heard a lot about him tonight. Evan Hilliard.
Really go off this one at a time, don't want to fall.
Yes. All right, okay. As he broke his leg in the middle school instrument storage closet doing just that, walking down the stairs. Boy, can this guy high five, man. Killer high five. Killer high five. And what a singing voice. And who knew, right? And who knew? But that's the thing about being an outstanding musician sometimes. It's being willing to try something new and take a risk. Because if you don't put yourself out there and you don't take a risk, how can you grow? And not only that, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anyone work so hard to become good at their instrument, let alone become a district level trombone player. This guy just has killed himself since I've known him, and we're gonna miss you, man. This is for the one, the only Rad Brad. The elbows. You're a good man, man. Hold the pen. Well, I will. Okay, take the picture. You're welcome. So, and this one, some things are harder than others. Some of us in the band even have a saying, learning is hard, right? And you know what else is really hard? Playing the flute. Flute is competitive. Oh my goodness. And it can get nasty. It's really difficult to be a competitive flutist with grace. And this person certainly manages that. You know what else is really hard? Being the new guy. Being the new guy is really hard. I mean, putting yourself out there is really difficult under the best of circumstances. But to move to a new school and early in high school and be that new guy and be so gifted and so hardworking, it can be a very intimidating situation to be in. And I have to give this person a lot of credit for not only doing that, but doing that well. And so Zoe Riviecchio moved here right before the pandemic, and man, you jumped into everything anyway, all of it. You tried out for everything, and you did a heck of a job. And you know, if I hadn't taught the middle school band here for a long time, then when I came up to the high school, I would have thought that you had always been here. So this is a Music Honor Award for Zoe Riviecchio. All right, just a couple more. So this next one, this is the Woody Herman Jazz Award for outstanding contributions to the jazz ensemble. But like, which one? Man, this guy's played in like every jazz ensemble, going all the way back to 6th grade. And not only that, I mean, I've thrown him into the ones that he doesn't even belong to. What was it? It was like, I think it was just a couple weeks ago, right? It was the evening of jazz. I was like, hey man, you playing in the Thursday band tonight? What? Good. Yeah, you're playing in the Thursday band tonight. Like, awesome, let's go. And I may have done that more than once to him this year. But he always does it. Doesn't ask questions. Just kind of nods and is like, I'll be there. And then comes in and reads the show because he's a killer musician and he's a heck of a guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Spagone.
Thank you, Mr. B.
You hold it too. Yeah. Thank you. Pleasure. Almost there. All right. Now, the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. In recognition of outstanding achievements in the field of jazz as demonstrated through superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity. I like that one. So this one's very special to me. I do love giving out the Armstrong Jazz Award. I was a recipient in high school, so this is still sitting on a shelf somewhere in my house, high and away from my kid. Superior musicianship, I think this would be obvious to anyone that's heard any of the groups play this year at all. I mean, Guy was a featured soloist in the opener of the marching band show this year. If you were fortunate enough to be at the Evening of Jazz a couple weeks ago, you heard a fantastic impression of Pat Metheny with the high school jazz band. And something I don't think we probably talk about enough is this guy is just such a great teacher. Works with the younger guys, helps the younger guys out all the time. Hey man, I don't know how to get this amp to sound like jazz is coming out of it. Can you hang and like check the settings at middle school rehearsal? Yep, absolutely. He's always there. Speaks to his character. Heck of a guy. Individual creativity. Hey man, there's no guitar parts to the entire marching band show. What do you got? Can I just go to the practice room for a couple hours? Yep, go ahead. All right, comes back 3 hours later with the whole marching band show on the guitar. That takes some creativity, man, and some real musical knowledge. And so I'm thrilled to present the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award to Matt Dunlap. It's even got like a pamphlet with info. I love it. All right, last. The John Philip Sousa Band Award. In recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. This award is meant to be given to the person that embodies what it means to be a part of your school band program. And Sousa himself was a very unique teacher in his day. We all know who Sousa is, the great conductor and composer. He was the director of the Marine Band from sometime in the late 19th century, well into the early 20th century. And his rehearsal technique was interesting. It was very innovative for the day. He would pass something that he had written out, the band would rehearse it for a little while, they'd go through it, and he would have them interpret it the way that he wanted it interpreted, and then he would give them a break. And when he'd give them the break, many of the musicians in the band would do what some of you do when I give you a break. You start playing on your own anyway. And Sousa would just stand outside of the door and listen. And he would listen to the way that some of the musicians were interpreting what he had written. And then he would go back into rehearsal and say, hey, trumpets, I want you to play that the way that this guy was just playing that. I actually like that interpretation better. And band directors have, I think, a general reputation in the music ed community for being fairly authoritarian. And the activity is rooted in the military, so in some cases it's very earned. But Sousa, even as a Marine, was very democratic with his groups. And that kind of collaboration, that very cooperative approach to learning music is a big part of the reason why this award is named after him. He was brilliant. He was the embodiment of band in the United States of America. And he was just a great guy to be around and a great teacher. And I am going to be honest with you, I really couldn't pick someone to give this to. So I'm going to do something very unusual and give it to two people. And there are two people here tonight that I think truly embody the values of what it means to be a part of this program. One of them plays everything, and sometimes plays something that she doesn't play because you've asked her to play it because the band's not going to have whatever it is you've asked her to play. And that sort of selfless, devotion to the needs of the group are such a huge part of this program. It's not about me, and it's not about you, it's about us. And sometimes you need to be flexible in order for us to be successful. I'm gonna do both, so just hold on. And the other person, if I needed to pick someone to replace me tomorrow, I might pick this person if it were up to me. Because she is a rock star in all of the things that you don't necessarily think go into being an outstanding band member. Again, good musician, but it's really just not about that. This person is organized, caring, kind, loyal, makes everybody feel included, goes out of her way to make everybody feel included. It could be like 9:30 at night, the day before marching band rehearsal, and the message from Mr. Benson might be something like this: "Oh rats, we don't have any of the following things set out for tomorrow's rehearsal. How early can you get there? Because we need to do it." And the reply is always the same: "When do you need me? I'll be there." And there it is. And that's what it's about. That's what we're about. And so I even have two of the trophies, right? Someday I might even pay the bill. So it is my honor to present the John Philip Sousa Band Award to Mia Reinhardt and Catherine Weatherby. So there's these, but I couldn't score 2 of these. So I'll put you both on. Sounds good. You don't even have it. We've never done this before. Right over that later. I'll make another one some other time. All right. Seniors, don't forget to get your journal. Shipping is expensive, okay? All right. Guys, thank you so much. Tempo, you guys closing out?
We've got some gifts.
Back to Mrs. O'Connell. Thank you. Ooh, anybody's clicky pencil?
That's my clicky pen. Thank you. You took my pen, but you can have it. I think that the students have some gifts that they would like to bring forward, so should I start with the show choir? Yes? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the, they were the Frosh appanage, the Soft appanage, the Josh appanage, and the, I don't know, the Shosh appanage. Okay, here they are.
Miss Ryan, come on over. So about a year ago, we met you for the first time at your audition to be our teacher. We all fell in love with you right from the start when you strutted in with your Air Forces and had us singing Hey Jude in 3-part harmony. Since then, we have been excited and grateful to spend this final year of our high school experiences with you. We have learned so much from you, and we have had so much fun doing it. Thank you so much for making this year so special for us, and we are all going to miss you so much next year.
I also accidentally ordered 2, so if you ruin this one,
I gotta back up. Thank you, guys. It's my favorite musical.
it's true.
Thank you. With all your
I don't know how you Okay.
Hold it down a little bit. There you go. Here we go. 2 shots. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, here comes Mia Reinhardt.
First tonight, the orchestra seniors, please come up here. We'd like to speak about Mr. Korn a little bit. I've obviously been crying all night, so please pardon me. This week, on Monday, Mr. Korn asked both of our classes, he said, "Seniors, what have you learned in your time here for 4 years?" And I said, well, I learned where the line is and not to cross it. And someone in the other class said that they learned friendship, and someone said patience, perseverance, and he was like, guys, that's not what I meant. What did you learn about your instrument? And I think that really is who Mr. Korn is. So on behalf of all the seniors, Mr. Korn, we're sorry for falling asleep in your class. I'm sorry for asking you questions and getting you off topic. We're sorry for being crazy in your class. But we do want to present you with, since we know we're your favorites, this beautiful gift of us, this picture, for you to hang, I don't know, over your bedroom. Or maybe over your desk. And we also, if you don't know this about Mr. Korn, he's always cold. Literally all the time. It was 80 degrees the other day in the band room, and he was like, guys, it's freezing in here.
This is my Siberian blood.
Okay, so we also have included a gift card so that you can go buy some kind of warming device. I don't know, like space heater, jacket, blanket, whatever you want. It's up to your discretion, but please get warm. So this is your gift. Oh, okay. He wants to keep it.
Don't get my dogs in it.
Next, if the band seniors would come up, and we're gonna have to squish, there's a lot of us. So, Mr. Benson, we could not decide what to get you this year because you told us many times to not do anything goofy. So it was very difficult. But we did finally decide on a few things that we thought really embodied our time here. For some of us, you've been teaching us for 9 years between marching band and 4th grade lessons and middle school and jazz band and concert band. And you have a lot of adages that we've learned over the years. No, we're not doing a quote thing. But we thought that it would be fitting to present you with a canvas that says, "Don't fight the tiger, you will lose." Better every time. And something a little bit more nerdy. Not that liking Marvel is nerdy, but we're all on here as the Avengers. Obviously, Jack had to be Captain America.
Stop.
I'm the Hulk.
Yeah.
So we're all here.
Oh my God, look at how little Brad is.
And Mr. B, if you enjoyed these pictures, there's so many more in the bag. There's a few other items for you to peruse at your own leisure.
Okay.
So these are your gifts.
Doesn't it just? Okay. Well, thank you. Let me hold this one in the picture.
Okay.
Oh, I love this one. Thank you for
I'll roll it up for you.
Come on down, make a second row on the floor. I should not do the front row. I should not do wide. Come on, girls, let's go. Back row, come on up.
back row, open up.
Here we go.
Oh, it's like setting a drill.
Here we go. 1, 2, thank you.
Who's Thanos?
We're just going to let them have their moment. Don't forget that next Thursday, May 26th, is Broadway night, and I hope everyone will be able to attend. On behalf of Tempo, thank you all for supporting music in the Easton Public Schools. We wish each and every senior the very best. Have an amazing summer, everyone.